welcome to Texan Sports. I'm Azia Branson, sitting here with men's basketball head coach, Coach Chris Reisman. My apologies.
Sorry.
And senior Davene Carter. Welcome to the show, you guys. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Coach Reisman, the men's basketball team has won Lone Star Conference championships back-to-back
Right.
seasons now. What are some of your goals with this year's season?
Well, last year's team set the bar high. We were 28-3, had a really good run. We were ranked as high as number 2 in the nation. I think our biggest goal this year is to peak at the right time. Last year we had a good run. We started the season reeling off 18 straight wins, and we were really playing some good basketball at different times in the year. And I think there were at times in the season where we got a little complacent. When you don't lose a lot of games, it's sometimes hard to be motivated to finish the way you want to. And so I think our goal for this year is to get better as the season goes on, to be peaking and playing our best basketball at the end of the year, and obviously have a chance to make a long run in the NCAA tournament.
Awesome. Mr. Carter, as your senior season, your role is a little bit more important. I know you were a very important figure on the team last year as well. How have you been working towards being more of a leader this year, and what are some of your goals in your senior season?
I've been talking to Coach. We've had little meetings, me and the other 2 captains we have on the team, about things we should do and how to become a leader, because this is my first time, and I've been here 4 years, and I've been able to see some strong leaders. We have Webb, I've been able to see Fabo. We've had several players come through here that I've been able to look off of, and they've built a strong foundation for me to look at and build from. But yeah, we've been talking, and it's just little things piece by piece that, you got to lead by example, and you got to be accountable for yourself. You can't say something to somebody and, you're doing it yourself, so just doing what you think is right and trying to set a good example for the younger players and returners.
Awesome. Coach, with some big losses from graduation last year, what are some players that you see stepping up this year?
I'm really excited. I think a lot of people have almost kind of overlooked what we have coming back. People don't realize that we were returning 10 lettermen from last year's team, even though we lost 4 starters. We're returning 4 guys that average double-figure minutes a game, and we're returning 3 of our top 5 scorers. So we're really excited about what we got coming back. We feel like you'll see increased roles from people like Davene Carter, from Muhammad Lee, from Tayshawn Mabry, Michael Hards. Those guys have been in our program and have been in the heat of the battle, and I think they know what to expect. But we're also excited about the recruiting class that we brought in. Transfers like E.J. Reed, who was at LIU Brooklyn, who was a leading scorer, leading rebounder. You got guys like Tevin Jones, who started as a freshman at the University of Virginia for several games and has played in ACC competition. And then JUCO transfers like Malcolm Hamilton out of Moberly, who's played in a very good JUCO league and was one of the better players on the team that had several Division I players on it. Robert Lee's an all-region performer at the JUCO level, and we feel really excited about our freshman class. We feel like we really got some sleepers in that as well, and so we're excited. We know that the chemistry is going to take a while to build, but we do think that we have some guys that return that we can really lean on this year. And so I think in the beginning you're going to see some of those returning lettermen having to shoulder the load until those new guys kind of take over and they begin to progress and they're able to mix in there as well. But we're excited with what we got coming back, and I think you'll see especially an increased role from our returning lettermen that saw a lot of action last year.
Awesome. Devin, Midnight Madness coming up on October 14th. Yep. This is always one of my favorite traditions that we do here. What are you most excited about this year for Midnight Madness, and what does this Tarleton tradition mean to the basketball team?
It means a lot. It shows everybody who have supporting us, and it shows the love and the respect we get from the crowd, the students, the staff, the people that live here, and it just means a lot to us to know we have that much support from everybody in this community. And as far as what to expect, and I'm happy for it. Like I'm always excited for Midnight Madness because I'm an athletic big, and Duncan is one of my specialties. But as far as the team, we have a lot of athletic guards. We have more athletic bigs than just me, and it's going to be a good show to put on.
Awesome, I'm excited. Coach, you've been around Tarleton basketball for a few years now. What does Midnight Madness mean for you as a coach, and what does the tradition mean for you here at Tarleton?
Midnight Madness is the Christmas morning of basketball season. I mean, this is the morning you get up out of bed, you're excited to go down to the gym, because now you're going to see Tarleton State unveil their returning players and their new players. And so this is a chance for us to showcase to not just Tarleton State, but the entire Stevensville community about our basketball team. And so we're excited about it. I get goosebumps thinking about it. Every year it seems like it's gotten better. I've been to 14 Midnight Madnesses in my career. I was here 4 as a player, 10 as a coach, and so it just seems like each year it gets better and better and better. And Davene is right. I mean, we have an extremely athletic team this year. We've had some athletic teams in the past, but this year, without exception, is probably more athletic. So you're going to get to see some fun things. This is a fun time for us. I mean, it's a situation where you're going to get to see the guys. They're going to be introduced to the crowd. They're going to get to play a little bit. They're going to get to do some warm-ups and some dunks. And so it's just fun as a fan. It's not going to last very long, but I'll tell you this, you want to get there early.
Yeah.
Fans are very excited. We feed off of that enthusiasm, and it seems to carry over into the beginning of the year. And so we're really excited about it. If you've never been, you want to get to it this year. And if you've been there before, it's only going to be better this season. So Midnight Madness coming up this coming Tuesday. You got to be there.
Awesome. I really like how you guys incorporate the small dunks for the guys. That's always fun to watch. So, Devin, we're less than a month away from your game against TCU. What is it like playing against a bigger school, and what does that mean to head off your season kind of like that?
We played against bigger schools before. I wasn't here for the times we played against them like Baylor and them, and I've always talked to the older players about how it was, and it was always a fight. You know, as seeing a D1 play against a D2, they might look at it as if it's an easy game, but as us being players here at a D2 school, we always look at it like it's always a challenge. We're never gonna roll over for anybody, and it's always gonna be a fight. But as far as looking ahead, we're just worried about practice right now. We're not really looking forward into the future, and when the time comes, we'll be ready.
Awesome. Coach, how does playing a major Division I opponent like TCU prepare the team for this season?
Well, I think first of all, playing TCU just gives our program a lot of visibility. We have a lot of alumni in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It's great for our recruiting, for them to see that we're playing Big 12 competition. Mm-hmm. But more than anything, it just prepares us going into a season where we're going to have a big target on our back, you know. And some of that is some of these new players are inheriting that right where, hey, we were very good last year. That doesn't carry over, unfortunately, to this year. And so we're going to have a lot of people that are targeting us early. And so to play a team of TCU's caliber is going to be great preparation. They're a Big 12 member. They have a tremendous coaching staff. They're going to have a number of players back from last year's team that is going to bring them a lot of experience and depth. And so it's just a good opportunity for us. Obviously, it doesn't go, on our regular season record, but it's going to be just great going on for the experience of that. I think big top game atmosphere and also playing against probably the best talent we'll play against all season long.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. All right, the season will begin officially November 14th and 15th with the Texan Tip-Off Classic here in Stephenville. Good luck, you guys, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.